Now the whole landscape of Dubai real estate has been changed, and everything that we are seeing right now, mostly foreign investment perspective, is shifting towards our south parts of Dubai. And also some of the investments are going towards Ras Al Khaimah because of the Wind Casino as well. But again, not every investment proposition makes sense there. Beachfront locations are actually that kind of a limited supply segment in Dubai, in which if you pick something unique, it's a very good investment proposition. But again, there is something else that I've always communicated on my YouTube channel. I know 100% for sure, because whenever I study research about these government developers, where they are moving their money and where they are moving towards the next big thing, always there is a discussion comes up of a new Expo city. So Expo City is basically the master plan by the government. Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum is behind Expo City, Emirates Airlines, Dubai South. But again, it's a completely government infrastructure. So there will be a lot of billions being poured in the next coming few years. Already there is a plan. Plans have already been published. If you want to check it out in detail, I have already made a presentation of Expo City where I went inside the community, and then in the end of this video, and then in the end of that video, I have explained complete presentation in which I have referenced all the tweets from Sheikh Mohammed, what are the planning of Dubai South. So there will be a lot of expansion concentrated on that part of Expo City. Now, whenever you're looking for any investment potential asset in Expo City or nearby to the Expo City, you should know your target audience, right? So there was an Al Waha launch already happened, got sold out quickly. It's a lot of people bought in bulk because they know it's a kind of a mini hotel. A lot of residents will be accommodated who are coming to have events in exhibition center, or the companies take those accommodations for their employees when they are sending their whole convoy to attend those exhibitions. So big bucks will be involved in that specific master plan of Expo City. So I try to give you a complete clear picture so that you will know what kind of expectation you should have when you're buying in that specific master plan. Now in Expo City, we already have seen the launch of Sky, Mangrove and Sidr residences. So these three developments are basically around that Wasl dome. One part Sky, one part is Sidr and one part is Mangrove. Completely sold out. We have some few availability that Expo have informed us came up. Some of the units in Mangrove units are very well-sized plan. There was another interesting thing Expo have launched was Expo Valley. There were like townhouses, semi-detached and villas, and now Al Maha plots are also, I don't know if that's still available, but again, that was a very interesting product on a master plan of the big plot, and that they're creating forest reserves, and then most of the area is dedicated to forest reserves, and then the villas and townhouses. And the total number of units were only 500 at that time. Very safe investment. Starting price was 5 million for a townhouse, but again, beautiful floor plans. Expo is all about quality. Their name is backed by government, so they won't compromise on anything whatsoever. Now this is basically your location of Expo City, and right on the outer part of Expo City is our Emaar came up with Terra Gardens, and before that there was Terra Heights. So now what they have changed, they came up with 3-bedroom townhouse and 3-bedroom apartments as well. Now Emaar, they are the ones who are building the mall of Expo. Right on the border of Expo, the mall which is undeveloped right now is being developed by Emaar. Emaar is involved in all kinds of infrastructure developments in Dubai. Now the best asset in which I'm 100% confident that you can make ROI like 10 to 15%, it might exceed to 15% as well, is basically your Expo City location. Now in Expo City there will be a demand for two kinds of people: the people who will be coming to enjoy events, all right, the people who will be coming as a tourist. So your families who will be working inside Expo, that will be your one target audience, but they will be buying more larger homes, bigger layouts, not the one beds, your average one beds. And people who will be coming for exhibition on DWTC, let's take it as your corporate tourist. And then there will be your typical tourist who will be coming to, move around in the city for shopping, or have events. There are a lot of festivals, a lot of concerts happen in Expo Wasal Dome. So those kinds of tourists will also be attracted towards this community right now. So tourist. So the total expansion of DWTC, let me just briefly explain to you. DWTC total expansion is 180,000 square meter. So it can accommodate up to 600 to 700 events a year. Right now the events capacity in Dubai World Trade Center is close to 300 events a year, and you can go check it out on the website. It's already planned for a whole year. So this is basically going to change the complete landscape of Dubai real estate. Now if the 600 to 700 events are happening in the whole year, there will be a lot of influx of tourists, families, residents. They will be needing a place to rent it out. So in Terra Gardens, Emaar they have focused on the families part as well, because a lot of people, if they were to find a 2-bed, the price reaches to 2.8 to 3 million dirhams in Expo City. Payment plan is also restricted, as I have already explained in my Oasis video as well, that all the government developers, they have already restricted their payment plans. Before, like 3 years back, payment plans were quite flexible. They were post handovers happening, but now they don't want any speculators to buy. They want only the people who can afford those properties. So it will create that kind of an ecosystem so that everyone will be in a win-win situation. So if you have the holding capacity, only then you should go for the government developer. Otherwise, if you want to leverage out, you're a different kind of a buyer, to be honest with you. You should target those heavy leverage payment plans like 50-50, 60-40. But again, the Dubai World Trade Center is inevitable, already announced, is going to be shifting, and the construction is on full swing. I'll try to flash it up the video of construction site so that you can have an actual idea that whatever I'm speaking, it's actually happening right now. Now Expo City itself has the whole master plan has already been published. So I'll try to go to the floor plan and payment plan in the later part of this video, but you should know why you should have one of your assets in that part, so that you will see what I'm trying to explain here. Expo City have to accommodate like capacity, the whole master plan have capacity to accommodate like at least 19,000. It could be residents or it could be families. I might be quoting the number a little bit wrong. I make a lot of videos of a lot of projects, so sometimes numbers a little bit slips away. So it could be residents or families. But that is it. Like the whole master plan has this kind of a capacity. They have already published all the plans, so they can't really extend by more plots, because your Expo City is basically here on this part. And then on the back side, you see there is a Jabal Ali industrial area. Now, if you think that community will lose its vibe because it's close to the industrial area, you should have to know the case study, what has happened in this part, which is our Emaar's another successful communities. People had the same kind of a doubt. Now, what's behind Dubai Hills Estate is our Al Quoz industrial area. So this part is basically your all Al Quoz industrial area right nearby to Dubai Hills Estate. But prices have appreciated, and a lot of families love to move there. Still, people love to buy something in Dubai Hills Estate. 25,000, or 25,000 units. Will be 11,000 apartments hitting in the market in Dubai Hills Estate. Again, a very low risk kind of a proposition Dubai Hills Estate is. If you were to buy very risk-free asset, you're happy with the rental yields of 6 to 7%. Best case, you have in Dubai Hills Estate. Because of a lot of units will be getting inside Dubai Hills Estate in the next coming few months, the price, the liquidation on the premium, if you want to achieve 50% to 100% premium, will be quite of a challenge. But in Terra Gardens, right now you're getting an opportunity in a very early stage. Here you have one beds starting from 1.56 million. So a good one bed should be costing you around 1.6 million. Two beds, going a little bit above 2.1, 2.2 million. So two beds will be your sweet spot if you want to maximize your ROE. But again, one bed is also not a bad investment as per my point of view. If you're buying with the perspective and having the vision, if you're collaborating with the vision of government, let's just put it like this. Now, why the families will move towards this part, you have, job creations happening with this big guy, DWC, by 2030. So 2030, you will have at least 800,000 job creation just by this single asset that Dubai will hand over. So Dubai, whatever they have promised, they have delivered. So we know that's going to happen. It's inevitable. So risk of the people who involve this point of view with the risk is now completely normalized, because what has happened in the past, we know what's going to happen in the future. And in Dubai, when you buy the future, right? So here you have the opportunity to make, on your 1.6 million worth of a property, you have an opportunity to make 160,000 rental yield, your ROI per year. But I'll be very honest with you, because by that time there will be more accommodations, there will be more developments hitting the market. So I'm not saying that you can make 100% to 50% return on equity on your asset, but it's a very great kind of economic machine that you can buy that can keep giving you ROI year on year. Because it will take some time, for these properties to appreciate. You need to have more different kind of developments to come at this part, which can completely elevate the prices up. But again, for a community to succeed, you should have schools, mall. Let's take for these kinds of property where your prospect is basically short term. So short-term rental should work when there are events happening, all kinds of events happening. That also takes in Expo City, which is inevitable, is going to happen. It's already happening, but in a more influx of heavy influx that will be coming. Not everyone would be living inside Expo. Most people will be moving towards Dubai Marina as well, because a lot of people, when they come as a tourist, they want to live by the beach. But again, there will be a lot of people who will be looking for convenience. And the capacity on the first phase that Dubai DWC can handle is 150 million passengers a year. So last year we have already welcomed 19 million visitors in Dubai. So mind my writing, please. So we have already welcomed 19 million visitors, and increasing year on year, because a lot of things happening in UAE. Louvre Abu Dhabi already handed over in Abu Dhabi, Team Lab Phenomena. This also holds a different kind of a market from South Asia and Europe. So a lot of people who come to Abu Dhabi, they also visit Dubai as well. So you will have a very different range of market who will be your target audience for these kinds of properties. Now, why Emaar is building something right outside the Expo City? So this is basically the accommodation that Emaar is building for Dubai World Trade Center. So on the SPA is also mentioned, DWTC. I'll show you on the brochure as well. But again, Emaar is building to accommodate those buyers who are coming for World Trade Center exhibitions. So you have very different range of audience. Families, might likely to choose more to live inside Expo City. But again, people who will be priced out from Expo City, they will be moving towards Emaar properties. So this is basically the brochure. So I just wanted to show you, this is basically on Emaar brochure. On the first page, Emaar have mentioned /Dubai World Trade Center. So the whole accommodation purpose is basically to accommodate the people of Dubai World Trade Center. So Emaar is building a accommodation for those people who are coming to Dubai World Trade Center, but the audience we have seen, the range of audience is huge. So you will have a more likely chance that your property is more liquid and it will appreciate 15 to 30%, to be honest with you. But again, that's a very decent amount of number if you compare it to all the global markets, and you're entering into a very mid-market segment. So it's kind of a convenience. Metro is also at the walking distance, and all kinds of activity, fine dining, supermarkets, fish market, fruit markets, schools, everything is inside Expo City. So you really don't have any kind of a doubt if it will work or if it not. So this is basically a render of Terra Gardens, the new buildings that Emaar have launched, overlooking towards the vessel. You see these 3 buildings. These are Expo buildings. This is your metro line going right opposite to these buildings. So it will be working more like a hotel. So this is basically the outlook of the building in Terra Gardens. So gives you that kind of an idea what is actually going to happen, what is the view going to be like. It's not a ultra luxury or affordable luxury kind of a thing. It's a kind of an asset that will work for you on your sleep, right? So it will keep on giving you the rentals. So this is basically the master plan. So before Terra Gardens, Emaar launched these 4 buildings. It took some time to sell it out because not many people really understand. But by the time the World Trade Center will be handing over, a lot of people will be jumping to buy something. So anyone who is buying right now, who believes in the vision of Dubai, they will be making the most profit out of it. This is basically your Al Maktoum airport on this part. Here is your metro station. This is basically your Expo City on this part, and this is basically first launch, and these buildings will be your complete Terra Gardens community. All kinds of parks, everything, everything is there, amenities. Like Emaar always take care of that. This is your Dubai Expo Mall, which is being built by Emaar. So it will be handing over by 2027. So you have to really understand, like when the mall is being active, they don't want, mall to fail in any case in Dubai. So they really take care of everything. Every planning is basically aligned with the vision, right? So once the influx will start coming, the brands will start opening up their shop and renting their shops inside the mall. They are already prepared for that part. So the mall is already done. It's just under the finishing phases. By 2027, you will start seeing the activity, the economic activity will start happening towards that part. Already the fine dining is already active inside Expo. You can check my video out. So basic amenities, just let me explain it to you. I'll try to flash it up, but again, let me explain it to you. Pavilion, pool terrace, outdoor gym, meditation and yoga garden. The wellness industry is picking up right now in the whole world. Jogging track, movie court, pet park, pet friendly community, BBQ, barbecue, courtyards, kids play area. This is basically the outlook. You see there are kiosks, trucks, food trucks are there. People are having fun on the park. Very, healthy kind of outlook of the community. Expo itself is a very complete, sustainable community. It's uplifted from the road level. Whenever you find a hot weather in Dubai, just go to the Expo City. You will understand what I'm trying to explain. The weather is a little bit, 5%, 10% cooler than the whole Dubai. This is basically the pool part. So let's understand the prices and the sizes. I won't go much in detail with the floor plans and everything. You can contact me on my given number. So 1 bedroom, 323 units will be coming up. The built up area max, the minimum built up area 742 to 866 square feet for 1 beds. 1.55 million will be the starting price. 2 bedroom, 209 units. Most of the units are 1 beds because Emaar knows what kind of focus will be there on this part. 2 bedroom will be 209 units. 11 square feet is the minimum size. Maximum it goes to 1300 square feet. I'd say if you want to maximize your ROE, you want to reach to 30% mark, you should buy the biggest size of a 2 bed with a better view. 2.27 million is the starting, so average price will be 2.3, 2.4 for a better view, for a better mid-floor range. 3 bedroom, only 20 units. Emaar knows very few people will be looking for these, and they really plan ahead of things, so they know what kind of, how much of a number of units should be there so that their property price doesn't dilute. 3 bedroom units are 20 units, 1665 to 1676. Very decent size, not a very wow size. 3.43 million will be the 3 bedroom townhouses on the podium Emaar is giving right now for the first time in this part. 2,580 to 2,700 square feet, 4.88 million. I think it's a very interesting prospect for short-term rental, because when the corporate companies are renting a property, they want a bigger size of a property, they will be renting at a given price when the exhibition is happening. The market is hot, there will be a lot of people and influx in the concentration of, you know, those kinds of people are coming inside that part of Expo. They will be renting those properties at the very desired price, rental price. But again, for short-term, better ROI, I think 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom are making total sense. For long-term, 3-bedroom apartment for families makes total sense. So let's understand the payment plan. Your down payment should be going 10%, and then the first installment will be in December, 3 months after, and then 2 installments every 6 months in 2026, May and October. Then again, same kind of a payment plan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 50% of payment plan, the whole payment plan is construction linked. So the 6th installment Emaar is taking once the 40% construction milestone is achieved. So you're very much in a safe position after paying the 50% of your equity. 60% construction, another installment Emaar will be asking you in that year. So 2 installment every year, very safe, less speculator buying payment plan. So the buyers who really afford can hold these kinds of properties. You know, you should know the purpose when you're buying with Emaar. So if you really want to stay safe and you want to make the maximum return on investment, I think this is the kind of investment proposition that I believe in. So if you want to know more about this, I think I have explained much in detail in Expo City video. But if you're really that kind of a buyer who really wants to target that 10 to 15% return on investment, I think this is the product in which I can confidently say that. I don't say it on every product in Dubai. It's very hard to predict these kind of numbers, because the prices are reaching at certain point, the rental yields are shrinking in most segment, but the numbers makes total sense in this part. So I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. This is Maktoum on Interest signing out.